What is going on, you guys? My name is Cody Thixton, and this is Interesting Podcast. Coming to you guys on June 5th, 2023 for episode 58, where today we have some more professional wrestling news. Sergeant Slaughter refused to work with Lacey Evans. And WWE has a huge plan for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship reign. We're going to break down everything and then discuss it all right here, right now, on Interesting Podcast. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload content. Make sure to go and follow me on social media at CodyT503. That's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And remember, June 9th, Interesting Podcast is going to be interviewing Chris Brady. This is going to be another interview you guys are not going to want to miss. So make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when we go live. Let's get right into this. Sergeant Slaughter refused to work with Lacey Evans. This week, Lacey Evans became a talking point in pro wrestling after returning to SmackDown. Evans competed against Zelina Vega in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. However, she was unable to win the match. Lacey Evans returned to SmackDown sporting a new look that was similar to WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter. The daughter of Sarge slammed Evans for copying her father's gimmick. WWE Hall of Famer's daughter asked in a tweet who Lacey Evans is. After Evans said she was a former United States Marine, she tweeted the following. This is what Sarge's daughter had to say, and I quote, "You've got my respect for serving our country. 100. I'm talking about the gimmick, Cobra Clutch, and now the hat. You look ridiculous. Hashtag stolen gimmick." End quote. Lacey Evans replied to her as follows. And I quote, "A move is a move. As far as my military campaign cover goes, come take it." End quote. WrestleVotes reported that WWE asked Sergeant Slaughter to appear on Lacey Evans' vignettes last January. However, the WWE Hall of Famer has rejected the offer. This is what WrestleVotes said, and I quote, "Adding to the Lacey Evans Sergeant Slaughter story, back in January, WWE asked Sarge to appear in the Lacey return vignettes, where he would teach and pass down the Cobra Clutch. Slaughter adamantly denied any involvement." End quote. See, now this is really, really interesting because WWE hasn't really booked Lacey Evans all that well. Like, everybody understands that, yes, she is a United States Marine, and we really respect her for that. But it's how WWE has booked her, where they have her come back and they have her do a return vignette. And then we don't see her for months and months and months. And then she just randomly comes back onto television, and we're supposed to immediately attach to her or really care about her character and the direction in which it's going. But there hasn't been a direction for it to go. So that is my only critique of the whole Sergeant Slaughter Lacey Evans story. And that Lacey Evans was always better when she was the sassy Southern Belle. In my opinion, that was her best gimmick. And if she would have just ran with that and made herself into something, it would have been a completely different story as compared to what we're getting now, where she just randomly shows up and we're supposed to just care about her character or her gimmick or anything like that. So WWE really needs to either get her on television and keep her on television, or completely take her off and redo her entire gimmick. Really, really crazy. But I will keep you guys updated on any more Lacey Evans news if it actually comes out later on. WWE has a huge plan for Gunther's Intercontinental Championship reign. This is what the Spotlight News had to say. Last year, Gunther became the Intercontinental Champion by defeating Ricochet on the June 10th episode of SmackDown. Since then, Gunther's title reign became the second most impressive championship reign in WWE right now. He has defeated every opponent standing in his way. The ring general last defended the Intercontinental Championship at Night of Champions, where he defeated Mustafa Ali. Gunther is now holding the title for 358 days and is 96 days away from becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history. WRKD Wrestling reported that WWE management has discussed Gunther surpassing Honky Tonk Man's reign of 453 days. He will become the longest reigning IC champion on September 7th. This is what they said, and I quote, Roman Reigns isn't the only superstar itching closer to history. We've learned that there are internal talks for Gunther to surpass Honky Tonk Man's all-time historic Intercontinental Championship reign. End quote. Really interesting. Now, everybody knows that Gunther is a fantastic professional wrestler. Like, his gimmick is really, really good. And him holding the Intercontinental Championship, it's only going to add more prestige to it. And for him to become the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion as he surpasses the Honky Tonk Man's reign in September, it's just going to add more prestige to the title. And I don't see WWE allowing Gunther to lose the Intercontinental Championship until WrestleMania 40. Because everybody expects that WWE is going to try their best to make WrestleMania 40, the 40th anniversary, of WrestleMania, one of the biggest events ever. So I could definitely see where maybe we get Gunther versus Big E Langston at WrestleMania 40, and Gunther can lose to Big E Langston and give him that title reign, because there have been little teasers of Big E Langston and when he will possibly be able to come back to professional wrestling. And could you imagine that at WrestleMania? I mean, we've already gotten an example of what Gunther can do with another big man in their feud with Sheamus. But imagine Gunther versus Big E Langston at WrestleMania 40 for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It would just be amazing. So I will actually keep you guys updated on if we get any news on when or if Gunther is going to be losing the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Really, really interesting. But that is all the news that we actually have here today on Interesting Podcast. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I upload content. Make sure to go and follow me on social media at CodyT503. That's Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And remember, this Saturday, June 9th, Interesting Podcast is going to be interviewing Chris Brady. This is going to be another awesome wrestler interview you guys are not going to want to miss. So make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you guys get notified when I go live. I'll catch you guys later.